Hello, my beautiful psychic Scorpios. Hello, Elsie here to do a reading for the week ahead. I hope you are well. And I hope this week hasn't been too hard on you. Scorpio, I am here for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your reading for the week ahead, Scorpio. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell us the energies for Scorpio, the collective Scorpio. This is a general reading. If you are brand new and you have just subscribed, thank you, thank you. Millions of gratitudes to you. I think that you are going to be a beautiful addition to this high vibe and tribe. Thank you for clicking here. And if you are my ride or die, you know how much I appreciate you. 1,000 times gratitude. Thank you for clicking here again. All right. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell us about Scorpio in the week ahead. Wow. Okay. All right. We've got the Eight of Cups, the bottom of the deck. Oh, okay. All right. Charlie says 9. Let's do it. Doing 9 cards. All right. Let's keep moving then. So we start out in the near past with the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. Interesting. Somebody is in their fun, flirty, young energy, going on a new path of passion. It's good news. It's going to work out well. Next door is the Two of Cups. Whoo-wee. Somebody's made a decision. Excuse me. The Empress in reverse. We have the Six of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands. I have a song playing in my head right now. Charlie's giving me a song, and it's a bit of a rebellious song, really. It's called Savage Daughter. I forget who sings it. I'm my mother's savage daughter. As I run barefoot. Something about running barefoot at cursing at sharp stones. I will not cut my hair. I will not lower my voice. Okay. So somebody has decided that they're doing what they want to do. They're no longer listening to someone else. No longer listening to the words of others. You are now on your own path, Scorpio. So we have, in the current energy, we have the Six of Cups, the Two of Wands, and we have the Empress in reverse. We have 9 of Swords. We have the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Wow, in the near future. What's on your heart is choice, the choice to be happy. You know, this fellow here, he's tied to both wands here, sort of stuck in one spot, but really is taking a moment to admire nature. And so it doesn't matter if you're stuck. It doesn't matter your circumstance. You can pull yourself out of your circumstance with happiness. I promise you, you can. You can pull yourself out of your circumstance by just practicing gratitude. This person is choosing gratitude. Yeah, gratitude will raise your vibration in a second. I'm just going to pull this down just a little more so y'all can see what's going on here. There we go. All right, so I feel as though what's going on in the current energy here is that we have the Six of Cups. We have someone who's made the choice to be happy. That could be you, Scorpio. You've decided that you're going to be happy no matter what the circumstance is. No matter if you're tied down, no matter if you've only got a stump to sit on, you know, you're just going to look around. It's beautiful. It smells great out there, I bet, in the woods. And I feel as though you choose happiness no matter what circumstance has you stuck at the Two of Wands. I feel like it's a decision. Yeah, it's a decision that you're making. I feel as though that you are making that decision because of someone that is in your mind's eye, or someone that you're reminded of that reminds you of home. The Six of Cups is about someone possibly that you grew up with. Maybe you've learned lessons from someone that you grew up with. And when you think about that person, you think about freedom, you think about kindness, you think about remembering to smell the roses, remembering what's going on around you. Because we get really stuck in the day-to-day grind, don't we? Definitely, if you're doing the 9 to 5. I feel as though someone was forced to be happy. You're never forced into happiness, but forced to look at things from another point of view. And the point of view is, look, if I got to be stuck here and tied down, then I'm going to be happy. I'm going to choose happiness, because I feel, Scorpio, that you were stuck in a place that you couldn't leave. You had already made the decision that you wanted to go, but you were stuck in a place where you were kind of tied down. And I feel as though you want to make a choice to go, because we have the Empress in reverse. And the Empress in reverse is a pretty tough energy to deal with. This is the person who is not easy to deal with. You know, the Empress in the upright is Taurus and Libra, but when she's in the reverse, she's scattered all that energy. You know, she is all of the queens, but she's, you know, you can be a Queen of Wands in reverse, right? And you can be a Queen of Cups in reverse. You know, all of that, all of those energies of the queens here, this Empress is in the reverse. I feel as though when the Empress is in the reverse, she's not necessarily thinking of others. She's not the healer. She is really self-serving, and it is only her. This person is usually in the upright, the nurturer, that kind of thing. The nurturer, the one that likes to keep the home, the healer. And when she's in the reverse, I feel like this person is quite self-centered and really doesn't care what's going on around them. Yeah. So I feel, Scorpio, that you were dealing with someone that you may have learned, may have known from childhood. Someone whom you may have been friends with since childhood. For some of you, this is a friendship and has nothing to do with love. I feel as though the Six of Cups is significant here. The Six of Cups is significant. And in the energy that is in the near future here, we have the Nine of Swords. I feel as though this relationship here, whatever this is to you, I feel, Scorpio, that you have been sad, anxious, depressed, maybe having a hard time getting out of bed. I feel as though that there are harsh things said, character assassinations, you know, harsh. The swords are about communications and connections that have gone bad. They're harsh. They cut people around them. I feel as though you've been trying to give yourself levity. I feel as though you've decided at this point, at the Nine of Swords, to me, that's at the point in which you decide to put those swords down. We have the Seven of Cups, which tells me there is emotional overwhelm as you make this decision to cut someone away, because there is a cycle that's going to be closing soon here. We will see another sword at some point, or the Ten of Swords. So we have the Seven of Cups in the upright. It's feeling like you can't make a decision. Everything, when it's attached to emotion, it's hard to make a decision. Yeah, when you attach everything to the emotions. I feel as though there is victory here, though. I feel like you have victory over this Empress in reverse, whoever you are, Scorpio. You could be someone who has had a hard time or has been in a situation that turned you into this Empress in reverse. Maybe you were upright the whole time, but maybe, you know, when we get into poor relationships that are not for us, karmic relationships, and we stay too long, we can end up being the Empress in reverse. We also can be the person who causes that shit too. Yeah. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom here, bottom of the deck, which is the future here for me. Five of Wands. I feel as though someone has been in an internal fight about ending something here, and that they really had to pull all of their inner strength in order to be able to receive this accountability. Yeah, the Judgment card is here, and we are in retrograde. We see Judgment way more in retrograde than any other time. But I feel as though this Judgment is something, it's like drinking fire. Yeah, it burnt, it feels like it really burnt you. You feel burnt. I feel like you need to go. And there is a partnership that has been growing, and I feel as though somebody here is going to be growing. Yeah. Making decisions either about this Empress in reverse, or you are the Empress in reverse making decisions. The Wheel of Fortune is here. I feel like things begin to move in a way that is fortunate for you. You start to see the clouds parting. The sun is sort of peeking over the horizon. You could be dealing with, or maybe you do have these placements with you. Of course, Scorpio is here, but Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo could be dealing with someone in that energy. Taurus and Taurus and Libra is here as well. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. So this just didn't, you feel like it wasn't blessed, like it just didn't fall into your lap. You really worked hard for it. You worked hard to move this Wheel of Fortune forward, to make things fortunate. I believe it begins with what's on your heart, honestly. I feel like this Two of Wands is a really good lesson for all of us, that it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. Maybe you are tied down to a situation, but you can still choose gratitude, choose happiness. Yeah. I feel like you worked really hard. You feel like most people get blessed with the Wheel of Fortune. The universe says, okay, it's divine timing, and all of a sudden things move forward. But I feel like you're the one that really feels like you had to work for it. For some of you, work is about to get off the hook good, because that Eight of Pentacles for me is the card of Virgo, going over all the details. Someone who's very good at what they do. Someone's going to notice you. That could lead to good news, promotions. It could lead to you loving the next things that you do if it's about work. But I feel as though yeah, for those of you who have been, say, suffering, not making enough money, maybe your business hasn't been going great, I feel like that's all about to move in your favor, because good news is coming here. I feel like there is a light, fun, flirty sort of energy about here. And I feel as though somebody has decided to listen to the higher self. For some of you, you have realized that you really are that person. Yeah, you are the spiritual teacher. And it is a new realization, I feel, as the Wheel of Fortune turns forward and you work really hard on being happy and practicing gratitude and cultivating good energy. I feel as though you realize that you are the spiritual teacher. You're the one with the keys to the universe. You've been given the keys because you are someone who is, I feel when I see this particular depiction, this person is listening, right? They're listening to the universe, I feel. I feel as though this person could be listening to the bird, but I mean, we get messages everywhere, y'all. Even a plant growing out of the ground, right? We've been given messages in this life, trees, plants, mud, rain, snow, bad weather, all of it teaches us lessons, right? We have the Two of Cups here. And we have the Chariot. So I feel as though somebody has made a decision. They're moving forward. The universe is saying, yep, it's time. Divine timing is here. If you want this thing that you're perfecting to move forward, it might be your spiritual self, and the ability to be less serious, a little more lighthearted, a little more flirty, a little more fun, acting as a page, someone who's in their younger years. I feel like somebody has had a whole bunch of heaviness pulled off their shoulders. And what is left there is the Hierophant energy. I feel like you are going to have victory if you do decide to go towards someone in love. If this is a love story for you, I feel as though victory is yours. I feel like the person you're going toward might have a very different outlook and opinion than you, but I also feel like you live at a distance from this person. Oh boy, what do we got here? We're already at 14 minutes. Lots to say. There it is. The Tower. The Tower is coming up on the Six of Cups. For some of you, you've had a realization now that you do have a soulmate. You have a deep soul or psychic connection with somebody here. The Hierophant and the Tower. I feel as though you knew or you realized, you had a realization that the person that you grew up with was tying you down and was the Empress in reverse. I feel like this here is the decision to be happy until you could go. I feel like the Tower comes because you needed it. You wouldn't move forward otherwise. We've got major arcana, right? The Tower is Scorpio. There you are. Breaking things down, Scorpio. Two of Wands. Tell me about the Two of Wands, please. Yeah, no matter what's in the distance. You know that there's a lot of things that you can't see. This, I feel, tells us that you're going to be comfortable with not knowing. That you're going to start feeling it more than you are looking at it for what it's worth. Because on its face, this really doesn't look like fun, right? If you can look at this card here, this guy is on a stump, which is probably uncomfortable. He's tied to two wands. All he has around him is the beauty of nature. And I really feel like that goes right along with Taurus here. Taurus is the Hierophant. We've got Cancer and Pisces here. I feel like you are in your soul's energy. For some of you, you are a Pisces or a Cancer moon, and you do feel vibrations. You do have a psychic self that you are now listening to. I feel as though when the moon energy, the not knowing, things that are hiding, there are things that you can't see, things that maybe look different in the dark than they do in the light. And I feel like you're going to just be okay with raising your vibration. You made a decision. No matter if you were stuck, you made a decision to move forward and to have gratitude. So we have waiting. Yeah. I think for some of you, you were waiting for this person to wake up, for this Empress to wake up, for this Empress to realize what's around her. But I think you waited too long. Yeah. And I feel as though you waited too long because we've got the Nine of Swords here that's coming up next. So I feel like with the Pentacles, you decided to wait until it was the perfect moment. You were waiting for this Empress in reverse to wake up, to realize the beauty around them, but they didn't. And sometimes it happens like that, y'all. Sometimes they don't. Here we go. Feeling in lack, right? Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles on top of the Nine of Swords. So we have feeling in lack, feeling disconnected. This person has used so many harsh words on you that you are just feeling in lack. And there's the Ten of Swords I was talking about partway through the reading, right? That we were going to find some swords here. And I feel like you've been deceived. You've been deceived because you felt you married a long time ago. You may have married this Empress, but you have an idea of what that person could have grown to, and they didn't. So understand you disappointed yourself. It's an expectation that this person would turn into someone different, that you could love on them and wait and love on them, and they would be the Empress in the upright, but it doesn't work that way. No, it's not about you fixing someone. It's about someone learning and wanting to, having the desire to fix themselves. So I think you waited in a relationship too long, Scorpio, and that's why I feel that you might have gone through this Tower, because you waited too long. And the universe will come along and say, hey, you signed a contract before you came here. It's time for you to move forward. And if you can't do it, then we're going to help you. This is a Tower of helping you. Yeah. So you feel disconnected. I feel like you realize that this is not going to work out for you, that if you're going to be on the outside looking in, that it's just time to end it. You feel really emotionally overwhelmed, Seven of Cups, but it is a betrayal. You've been betrayed. This person you feel lied to you. They didn't become the person that you had in your head. Yeah, and really it's your expectation, and that's why I say expectation is the dream killer. Yeah, don't wait to fix them, y'all. Some of you are right now in a relationship where you're going to wait until they wake up. Wait until they reach. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for them to reach. Six of Wands is victory. Victory in finally saying out loud, It's time to end the heartbreak. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. I want to see you be brave. That's Sarah Bareilles. And the song is called Brave. And I'm telling you that I've danced in my living room 1,000 times to that song until I became this person. Yep. Stuck in the circumstance, not being able to get out, and finally becoming okay with the not knowing. Scorpio, I'm going to leave it here for you right now. For those of you who know that this is your reading, this is something that maybe you've been waiting for, maybe you haven't, but there is a lot more to say here. We want to clarify this tower. This tower is about realizing that the person that you've been with for a very long time is not your person. You can no longer wait and give up the rest of your life in this present moment. Some of you in this present moment are just going to let the tower fall. But I'm going to go into the extended. There is, if you look for the red heart, the first link down below, that is the extended. If you're interested in coming over there, I am interested in pulling this apart for you. We're going to throw some Kipper. We're going to throw some Lenormand at it as well. And we are going to clarify this tower some more. And yeah, that's all we're going to do. We're going to get you into some Gaia. Okay, I'm going to go for now. If you'd like to join me, please find the link below. If you're interested in having a reading with me, a personal reading based on this information, please look below for the yellow dot. That'll take you to Wizio where you can book me. My readings there begin at $40. Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for coming here. Love y'all. Bye-bye.